Mic check, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Fire emojis in the chat box if you can hear me. Fire emojis in the chat box if you can hear me. What's good? What's good? What's good, my people? Monday, 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 Monday. Training camp has started. Training camp has started. They had the open practice this weekend. We got a lot of things going on with the flock, and honestly, we got some announcements to get to and whatnot. Got this probably will be the only call-in show of the week. Probably will be the only call-in show of the week. With we got the meetup Friday. Got the meetup Friday night. Bus Boys and Poets. So if you're in the area, come out. If you need a ticket, exclamation point tickets. The link will come up. That's this Friday. I say it again. This Friday, exclamation point tickets. The link will come up. Get your tickets. Don't wait to the last minute. So what we'll do now is, because we already got someone on the line, and I don't want to keep them waiting, so I'll go ahead and we'll go straight to the phone line and start this thing off with. So let's fire it up. What up, team? What's good with you? What you got for me today?
Chilling, man. How you doing, team? With this new time change, I ain't been able to call in a minute, dog. So I had to call in and show some love to you, man. I hate I ain't gonna be able to make the meetup. I was gonna try to road trip up there, dude. My wife's pregnant and we expecting, so I'm not gonna be able to make it.
Hey, that's understandable.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a great event, man. But as far as your topic, what I'm looking forward to from the Ravens, man, just looking forward to how this offense is gonna look, and really Lamar getting the offense down, and how Monk is gonna use Lamar. Is he gonna go totally away from the QB run game? Is it gonna be mostly just scrambles? How he's gonna implement the passing game? Who's gonna be the number one receiver? Is it gonna still be tight end centric? Are we looking at 11 personnel? Are we looking at maybe going ace or 22 personnel? But so I'm just looking forward to. That's what I'm looking forward to the most as far as defensively. Looking forward to seeing how Ajabo is going to be this year. Are they going to pick up another edge rusher? You know what I'm saying? How they're going to get not simulated pressure, but will you be able to get pressure from your edges and your interior linemen? I really think that this is going to be a big breakout year for Matabike, and I think the Ravens are doing themselves a disservice by not giving him a contract. Because if he has a big year, I'm telling you, he's going to be worth at least $15 million on the open market. And with a lot of guys coming up for contracts, you're not going to be able to keep everybody. And you're already going to give Patrick Queen a 6-year option. So even if you think about franchise tagging, you're not going to be able to franchise tag both those guys. So it's just interesting to see how they're going to look, though.
Offensively, I had a guy that was talking about practice earlier in a space that was able to go today, and well, I'll start with what he said defensively. He said those 4 interior guys were wreaking havoc today. And obviously today was the first day in pads. He spoke about Broderick Washington, about Matabike, about Travis Jones, and Michael Pierce. He said those 4 guys were causing so much havoc in the run game and in the pass game that it was almost like they had to almost pull them out in order to get plays off. He said they were just cutting up, and that if what they were doing today, and obviously it was the first day, if what they were doing today translate into games, that we definitely shouldn't have a problem getting interior pass rush. Now, what we get on the edge may be something different. He spoke about Owe, showing promise. He also said that when his new move didn't work, he went back to that old bull rush and whatever that was. But he said Ojabo was out there doing all kind of stuff, all kind of Let's just trying stuff to see if it worked. And which you want to see that in training camp to see, just throw different moves out there and see, what works and whatnot. Offensively, he said that Aguilar is surprisingly better than advertised. He said that, and he also said that left guard is a legit issue. Is Salah's getting first team reps? Ben Cleveland is, his words, not mine, ain't it? And he said that the receivers are being switched around in different positions, like you mentioned, like nobody's really in a set position. All of them are learning different positions. And as far as the tight ends, he got so many bodies to choose from. It's really going to be find the best matchup and exploit it.
I got you. Yeah. Well, let me ask you this though: Do you think that that OBJ can still be a true backside X, or do you think it's going to be on bait for you to do that? If they go to that twin look they like to go to a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Odell can go? You can still put them on the backside and use them as a alert receiver and be able to still be 1-on-1 coverage
and just win like he used to?
Yeah. I know Bateman can do it. From what he's shown, he can do it. He's been inconsistent with his hands, but he definitely can do it. I was wondering if OB can still do that, and you be able to mix up those looks.
I think he can. I think he can do it versus some guys. I think if you put the elite corners over there, I think he can battle with them. But if you put those second tier guys over there, I think he can beat them. But I think he can battle with the elite of the elite corners. So I would say yes. I would say yes, especially if he's as healthy as I think he is. I would say yes. He does look good. And he keeps saying that he's not like he's taking his time.
He looks really good. Now this is gonna be off topic. I probably hopefully you can do a video on this one on one of your other channels, because I know you're a baseball guy like I'm a baseball guy. We see what Shohei and Tony's doing.
What?
Yeah, do you remember Rick Ankiel? The guy, the pitcher for the Cardinals.
That could hit.
That could hit. Do you think he could have, not on Otani's level? I remember Doc Goody could hit too, and Mike Hampton and those guys back in the day could hit too. Do you think if more guys were allowed back in the day, you ain't got to spend a lot of time on it now because I know this is a football show. Do you think that that maybe they could have did something not similar, but maybe 10 to 15 home runs and still be able to pitch every fifth day?
I'm gonna tell you a name that I think could do it, and you probably never thought of. Tommy G.
Glavine? Oh, yep. Yeah. Glavine and Smoke, all those guys get hit. Glavine, Smoke, and, Max is good for putting down a bunt.
Yeah.
Back in those days, Cubs, Braves, we used to watch them, and the Mets to a certain extent. Those were the only games that came on cable.
Yeah.
You can watch all the time. So that's my time frame right there.
All we had was Braves.
Exactly. Well, it was weird down here in Tampa. We got a random sports network out of New York. So we got the Mets, the Braves, and then WGN. You got the Cubs.
The Cubs, yeah.
So a lot of people in Tampa are Braves fans and Cubs fans. But I ain't gonna hold you, Coach. But that's a different context for a different day. I definitely want to get in about the salary cap and how they're doing running backs. But appreciate what you're doing, man. And hopefully I'll be able to call in again on these 5:30 shows.
Appreciate it. Appreciate your team. Rue. Next up. Got my guy, Rave Kingdom. What's good, Brody?
How you doing?
I'm good. What you got for me today?
I have a lot to talk about. And I want to start off with Zay Flowers. I know people. I'm a little afraid for him, and I say that because.
You said afraid?
Yeah, afraid.
Okay.
Because I think his greatest strength can be his greatest weakness, and I'm not trying to wish on his downfall. I'm more like saying this isn't the first time we had a little mishap with Zay. He goes so hard and wants to go so hard at some knickknacks keep happening. Remember the first time he pulled a little knickknack because he was going so hard at practice.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said they sat him for a day of rest because he's going so hard at practice. And I feel like that I hope Odell is giving him as much tips as possible because at the end of the day, I don't care how young you are, at the end of the day, we still we gotta save your body for the next 15, whatever, how many years you're gonna play.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So your body is important, and that's why, athletes today, are trying to do their best to, do whatever they gotta do, chambers, hydraulic chambers, whatever they're doing, athletes are doing nowadays. But, I find that I'm a little scared of him because of that. Because it's like, bro, you're trying to out here work hard, and I respect that. At the same time, Jesus, they say go 150%, man. You're going 3,000.
You talking about him missing the practice this weekend?
Yeah, he just
I
missed
think
practice.
I think it was not because of his. I think he was sick, not because of like he pulled something or had like a physical. I think he had like no. He had like stomach flu or something like that. He wasn't like physically. Like he didn't like mess his leg up or his ankle or nothing. He had like he had like the runs or something. It was like a regular sickness. It wasn't because of exhaustion or nothing like that. He had like the bubble guts or some shit like that. It wasn't nothing like football related.
Right.
His sickness was he had the BGs or the flu or something like that. It ain't had nothing to do with that first one. So this one had nothing. This one wasn't football related.
Okay, all right. So maybe he'll get a little leeway then. My next one would be I'm disappointed in Ben Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Because I heard the news that he passed the conditioning test. I was so excited for him, and then when I saw on that field Salah was still taking first team reps, I was like, okay, I felt a little disappointed right there. So I don't. Maybe things might turn around. Who knows? Because he still has time to do something. But we'll see.
I'm extremely disappointed being Cleveland. I feel like I feel like the job's been handed to him twice,
right?
And he just won't just reach out and grab and seize the job. I don't know. Just go. I get mad talking about being Cleveland.
I agree, man. I agree. Another thing I wanted to bring up, because I gotta remember, because this was all week, and now it's finally here. We finally get the call. I gotta remember all the things I had issues. I wanted to say Odell does look great. I wanted to talk to you about Porsche. I saw Porsche out there. He made a couple of good moments, and then a couple of moments I was like,
Yeah, he up and down.
We'll see how Porsche goes.
He up and down. I saw Jeff's Reebok. No, not Jeff. Somebody said his stock was down because of drops.
Oh, he's still dropping out there like that.
That's what I saw.
I saw one or two, but I was like, okay, one of them made sense with his drops, but he's still dropping out there.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. You dropping the ball, ain't nothing. That's inexcusable. You gonna get cut. You drop the ball, you gonna get cut. It's just that simple. No matter how much I like you drop the ball, you getting cut.
Yeah, especially when you have all these guys that are fighting for it. Because I saw Laquan Treadwell out there on the field too.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, that Treadwell out there? I was like, yeah, that's Treadwell out there. So there's guys that's fighting for this spot. So
it's a bunch of bodies fighting for that fifth and sixth spot. Like it's it's tooth and nail for that fifth and sixth. Because them first four, I think they locked in. I think this first week, Aguilar has kind of like distanced himself and like, okay, I got this fourth spot. You other cronies, you fight for this fifth and sixth spot. So I think that's what's going on.
Oh no, that's facts. But there was one last thing possibly I also wanted to tell you. Oh, I was gonna ask you. When all is said is done, who is the possible starting D-line and the O-line?
O-line, let me go from left to right. Ronnie, I don't want to say McCarry because then we don't have no backups, but probably Ronnie, McCarry, Linderbaum, Zeitler, Moses. And then D-line, you're looking at probably Owe, what's my young boy? Matabike, Travis Jones, and I don't know if Bowser's gonna be back. It may be Oway and Ojabo, and Bowser
Mm.
and not Bowser, and what's the two guys in the middle? Matabike and Travis Jones. Cause I don't know how long Bowser's out. But if Bowser's back and he's 100%, I definitely put Bowser over Ojabo. But I definitely think Oway's gonna start.
Okay,
Cause
all right. I appreciate that, man. That'll be it for me, Coach. I appreciate that.
I sure appreciate it. I appreciate you calling through and
Yes, sir.
coming through. And I'll have a detailed report Thursday. We won't have a call in show, but we'll definitely have we won't have
Right.
another we probably won't have another Ravens daily this week until we'll have one
Uh-huh.
Thursday, but it won't be a call in show and it'll be a report of what I see Thursday.
Okay. Yeah.
I sure
All right.
appreciate
I
it.
like that. I like that. I appreciate you, Coach.
All right, peace.
Yes,
Next
sir.
up, next up, next up. Got my man Quiz. Got my man Quiz. What's good? What's good, Quiz? What's good? What's good with you? What you got for me?
What's going on, Coach?
Not much.
Let's talk about this O-line situation, man. Um, like coming in, I thought this would be like one of the strongest units that we had,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm a little skeptical. I did watch the stadium thing that they had this past Saturday, and I was underwhelmed, bro. Like I see the hype, that they giving the got the dude name, bro. Uh, the left guard, like
Sala, the young dude.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Like,
ain't trying to say all that. We just gonna call him Sala.
but it's like I could see his footwork. Like he has very good quick feet, but I feel like he doesn't know how to anchor down.
Yeah.
Cause like I seen Travis Jones, Michael Pierce, and Matty BK have a field day with him, and it's like if he could just get his weight down and know how to hold his ground,
Mm-hmm.
he'll be alright. But I just feel like overall, like I seen Morgan Moses get cooked by Godfrey over. I'm like, nah, bro, this can't be the old line we have coming into the season. I know we don't have like a top right tackle or anything like that, but it's like every other play they in the backfield is like this can't be possible.
Now I will say this about the stadium practice. They were out there in just helmets and the D line they when you out there like that you can't just go like that because you don't have no pads on, and if the offensive line fights back and they turn an ankle or twist, then the whole team hurts. So the defensive line was being buttholes. And I spoke about this earlier, this weekend, because if the offensive line and defensive line go hard in those situations, somebody gonna end up getting hurt, and then the team gonna be hurt. So you got to kind of give the O line a pass in those situations because somebody gonna get hurt. The D line shouldn't have been going like that in that situation, but I understand, they don't want to get showed up, but today the pass went on. So now today begins the show of the show, and from what I was told from somebody that was there, them four guys in the middle still was eating. Now speaking on Sala, they said Sala was okay run game wise, but like you said, when Matt BK and when Travis Jones was straight up bull rushed him, it was an issue. He said he held his own in the run game when he was going left to right, but when somebody just got in his face and decided to push him backwards, he went backwards, which is understandable because he's young and he hadn't had an NFL, weight room, and if you look at his arms, he really ain't got no real rocked up muscle. He's young. So,
Right.
but then you got to look at
Now,
Ben Cleveland. Ben Cleveland got muscles and can't move. So we in a conundrum.
and that had how hosts have been. Like I'm like honestly, I thought because being that he came from Todd Stinson from Georgia, I'm figuring like you have no excuse. Like you know the playbook by now.
Right.
Like you should have no reason why you shouldn't be in high regards of having that left guard spot yours. But for some reason, he didn't even get first team reps starting off. So that's already a sign for me. So it's like I just feel like I don't know. I just think like, but still, I feel like even when Greg Roman was here, I feel like he should have ate with Greg Roman's system. That's straight man on man blocking for the most part, and that's what he's good at. And
Hmm.
you still didn't get the starting job, which is
But
crazy to me.
now he did eat when he got a chance to play last year. He just didn't get a chance to play. Like that Steelers game when J.K. had all them yards, that was
Right,
behind
right,
Ben Cleveland when he played for Zeitler. But I guess he was still in the doghouse because he didn't pass that conditioning test, so he just didn't get a chance to play. Like talking about it, but I don't think like if we do a lot of outside zone type stuff, I don't think that fits Ben Cleveland. Ben Cleveland would have been more successful in a Greg Roman power type stuff. But like they was talking, the guy I was talking to today saying like when they were doing stuff where he had to pull, he pull and just miss people because he's so stiff. Like he need to find
right,
some flexibility training or some yoga or do something.
right. Um, now from what I heard going into today's practice that they had. Overall, the defense, I feel like that's like our strongest group. I mean, not the strongest group, but the strongest side to the ball because, that's Mike McDonald's second year. And I think everybody knows the system and everything. But for what I've been hearing, I just feel like they're just flying all across the field. Like, there's no weak holes from what I'm hearing. I'm not hearing anything bad from coming from the DBs, which is kind of surprising. Um, because we don't know who cornerback number three is, and that's kind of scary right now. But overall, like so far, like the defense should be. They're like at the rate they're going. There's no reason why they shouldn't be top five right
Right.
now.
And my 20 years of doing it, and again, it's on a lot lower level. The defense always starts better than offense. It normally evens out right around the middle of that second week when the offense starts to get starts to even it out. The defense always like comes out and is better. Like they execute better than all. I don't know why. Like I never could figure out why they do that, but the defense always plays better when camp starts. Even like when the first day of pads come on, the defense is always more physical than the like. I heard some stuff about Trent Simpson, like he RKO'd James Prochet and did the same thing to somebody else too, just flying around hitting people. Because on defense they tell you if you wrong, just hit somebody. So, cause they
Right.
don't care, but they always more aggressive. They always more in tune to what they're doing, faster than the offense. And I don't have an answer as to why, but it's just in football, it's always been that way.
Yeah, true. So like, so far, like, what are your expectations coming out of camp?
Health. I want to get out of healthy. I want like today everybody practiced that was supposed to practice, which was a blessing. Unless they were the people that were on the PUP and the non football list or whatever that list is, everybody that's was not on those two lists practiced. Even Pepe practiced today for the first time. So if we can get out of these practices and these preseason games and these joint practices healthy, that will be the biggest blessing to me because we see people going around. I mean, see people around the league going down. Just getting out of these practices healthy will be the biggest thing to me. Coming going into the season because we need to go. Like our first couple games, we ain't got no warm ups. We
Right.
need victories on top of victories because the AFC is stacked. We need every dub we can get. We can't let no easy games slip away because look at all these good quarterbacks. If you do a top 15 of quarterbacks, I guarantee you 13 to 12 of them in the AFC.
Facts. And honestly, a lot of people are saying that what's that game? The Detroit game
Mm-hmm.
that's an easy game. I'm like, y'all must not know. Like Detroit, like they might not have like all like the big name stars on their team, but they are physical.
Yeah, they
They
are.
are physical, and their offense is so simple, but it works for them. So it's like I feel like for us, I feel like we have to go in every game with an open mind, and I think like, oh, we do is just steamroll past everybody and like just make it seem like, oh well, no, they're like a Like they're like a lighter team. We should get the dub, like just off like talent alone. But no, I honestly feel like our first game of the season would be a good test because I'm hearing CJ Stroud is slinging that thing out there, and I don't know. It's just I feel like especially like last year how we let easy games and slip away just by just letting leads go by. Like we can't have that this year, especially with this defense. Like there's definitely no excuses here. Roquan got paid. I'm expecting all pro caliber Roquan again this year. Same thing from um from Owen, from David Ajabo, especially Patrick Quinn, because this is a contract year. I feel like there should be no weaknesses to this defense. Like even if the offense start off slow, nobody should be able to score on them. Like especially coming out, starting off the season because like you got fresh legs, and I'm pretty sure Harbaugh ain't gonna start most of the starters anyway.
Right.
So
So in the
I just
preseason.
feel like right. So I feel like everybody should have fresh legs. There should be no excuse, especially with this with like everybody being in the system for more than a year. So there's no excuses, man.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. We gotta fix that O line. That O line, that left guard spot is the only spot that really worm me offensively. Um, well, I take that back because of what's going on with the running back situation. Running back starting to worry me now.
Honestly, though, I'm not really concerned about it
With
because
running back,
I'm really not because um I did watch like a couple of films that were spread out on YouTube from like the Georgia film.
hmm
Todd like the running backs from Georgia was just it was more scheme wise. It wasn't like they was like really breaking tackles and making people miss. That was makes like most of the big runs they had was based off scheme.
hmm
So I feel like we have decent running backs like that could do well more than just running off scheme because Gus Edwards can handle that. I'm not saying he's JK. 'Cause I don't think he's JK, but you give Gus maybe 17 carries a game. Just give if he's still here. If you give Melvin Gordon maybe 5 or 4 a game, and I personally would have just as hell just be to protect the scat back.
hmm
So I'm not really concerned about that honestly. So I feel like it'll be better off if JK was here. Then we know okay, we definitely got nothing to worry about. But either way, I'm not really concerned because with his scheme, I feel like Todd is more of all right. If the defense is spread it out, we definitely could just do like a quick outside toss or a zone run or something like that. So I feel like with his scheme, I'm not really concerned with the running backs.
Gotcha. I sure appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hey, like I said, like I told Rave Kingdom, this is gonna be the last show for this week that I accept calls. I'm going to do one Thursday, but it's gonna be me summing up what I see like in person. So I'll make sure you guys tune in and watch that one. I'm going to attempt to do it. No, I'm not. I'm gonna say that piece of information, but Thursday is going. I'm gonna wrap up what I see in person. So I'm gonna keep my eye on Ben Cleveland and Salah and see what I can see, so I can bring you guys some good information. So I appreciate you, Quiz, and I look forward to hearing from you soon, my guy.
No problem. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Goodbye.
All right, 1 second here. Let me get to this. All right, good people, good people, good people. So let me get to these announcements real quick. Let me get to the announcements. Get this off the screen. Nope, not that. All right. So here we go. The points, the loyalty points, they restart tomorrow. So when I wake up in the morning, and you can check your points now if you want to, you can do exclamation point points, and it'll tell you what you got. But when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to restart everybody's points. And so this is how you regain points by participating in the chat box when we're live. That's how you get points, by donating. Now, when you donate, make sure, and if you don't mind, Killer Cam, I'll use you for example if you don't mind. So if Killer Cam decides to donate, so what he'll do is he'll go over there and click the pin comment, and it'll take you to a different screen, and you donate. And so when he donates, he'll donate and make sure he use his name, Killer Cam, and that way I can put his points with, I can link, make sure he uses the same name, same YouTube name when he donate, and that way I can put his points with his donation. I can add it to it. So when you go to donate, make sure you use your same name that you have in the chat box, or that your YouTube name is, so that way when I go to add your points, I'll add it to the right person. Because when you go to donate, you can use any name you want to. It'll ask you whatever you want to use for your name is. But make sure, so you can get your points, make sure when you get your points, you use your same name that's in the chat box. So like Killer Cam name is in the chat box. When you go to donate, when I ask you for your name, type in Killer Cam. That way when I go to put it in, I can add Killer Cam points to his. But when you type in the chat box, it automatically does it. And so at the end of the month, the leader will get a prize package. And so that's how we do it. And it once the game starts, it's a lot more fun because everybody will be in here while I'm watching the games, and we'll be chatting and kicking, a lot of stuff go on, and I'll have like trivia, and different people will answer the trivia, and I'll give them points. So a bunch of different things go on, but you got to be in here live when they go on, because it's not just how much you participate in the chat box. I'll have trivia, I'll have questions, different things that go on for you to get points, but you just got to be here. And that restarts tomorrow. The first giveaway will be, September the 1st, or the last, September 1st. And then I also have a giveaway later on this week, but that one will be Patreon exclusive. It'll be Patreon exclusive. All right, so that very first random giveaway will be Patreon exclusive, and I'll give that away next Monday. It'll be a little random, something simple, but just to show my appreciation. So again, Thursday you'll have a recap of practice. The roundup meetup is Friday. Yes, preseason games lives. Yep. If I can get it on my TV, yes. Brandon, if I can get it on my TV, yes. If I can't, no. If I can get it on my TV, yes. If I can't, no. But I plan on getting it on my TV. All right, so the meetup is Friday. If you don't have your tickets, hit ! Tickets. Link will come up. Get your tickets. It's Friday, 7:30 to 9:30. Bus Boys and Poets, Columbia, Maryland. We got the roundup tonight. No, you're not gonna keep your points. They reset in the morning. Reg. Them points been accumulating since the last playoff game. But we about to fire this thing up now. And so again, I appreciate you guys for everything. But the season is here. Camp is here. I get the chance to go soon. Hey, see y'all at 9. I think all 6 of us will be here. I think we might have some PTO that's still out there, but you'll know when you come back for the roundup. So I'll see y'all tonight, man. Enjoy. Thank you for the 3 callers we had. We had DDSQ, Rave Kingdom, and my guy Quiz. So I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all. Coach, any concerns on I have no concerns, Manuel. No concerns. Check out my I got a YouTube short talking about the wristbands. Check out that YouTube short, Manuel.